Hello, this is Kai Deleke, Cosby Finance, and today we'll be discussing on welcome to the Bitcoin update, yes, and the Ethereum update for the week. And if you're new to the channel, I would implore you to subscribe to the channel. Okay, for this week, Bitcoin will be rallying for a bit, and we're seeing some signs of retracement, yes, to the lower side. Like I mentioned last week, I expected that we could have a few consolidations before pushing to the upside, and before we could actually make an entry. We expect that the present resistance level of 11,988 should be broken before we can actually say that there's a continuation to the upside. So, but basically here we can see that there's been a long consolidation within the range of 11,988 and 11,443. So those are the basic consolidation range is for Bitcoin since the last 1 week, or I'll say a week and a half. So basically now, so what we're expecting, or let me just quickly run through this a bit. Now you can see that it has touched this resistance level thrice, or the year 1, 2, then it spiked a little bit here, which was a false breakout before dropping below. Yes, so that's another thing. You could actually trade this false breakout, but that would be possible in a smaller time frame. But for this 4-hour time frame, which I use for the weekly analysis, it's obvious that, and it tells us that this is a false breakout, so we won't have actually got in this trade. Yep, so we notice that it pulled back in and it kept moving to and fro within that particular range. So we can see that there's been no false breakout really below our support so far. Yeah, but there seem to be a form of head and shoulder trying to come up. You can see that here we had this cross here downwards. This is the first triangle, which is the first shoulder. Then we have the head. Then we can see something similar coming up here again, which is the second shoulder. Now if the second shoulder shows up, then we'll be expecting a plunge below. That means there's going to be a drop. So we're expecting a drop. So basically it's going to be dropping below 11,443, then probably retesting that support, now making it a resistance before continuing downwards. But nothing is actually certain for now. Bitcoin is still in an uptrend, but we'll just be patient and see what happens. So basically, if this circle of head and shoulder completes, then we are sure that we are going downwards. Then we just wait for a retest of this support level before we place our sell. Yes, then for the uptrend, in case if it breaks, in a situation whereby it breaks the 11,988, yes, so like just to avoid this false breakout, once it crosses over our resistance, wait for a retest before we take our buy trade, then we ride the wave. So that's that for Bitcoin for this week. Then Ethereum is just the same thing, is similar. Ethereum for this week is also similar, because Ethereum and Bitcoin, they tend to follow the same pattern. Yes, they tend to follow the same pattern. You can see you can see here that something similar is kind of playing out. Right here you can see something like an head and shoulder also. you can see here 1, 2, then 3. So if this completes, we're expecting it to drop below this, retest this same support and make it a resistance, then we'll place our sell, then it drops. So you can see that our MACD is below the 0 level, so it's telling us that we are in the oversold region. So but nothing is certain here, because you can see that we are still within a certain range, which is 414 and 373. So we're expecting either a breakout to the downside or to the upside before we can confirm the next move of the market. But for now, we are still in the uptrend. So just as I explained for Bitcoin, it's same for Ethereum. You just wait for it to break your 414 level and retest before you take the trade. So before you also take the trade, also make sure that there's a confirmation with your MACD. You can see something similar here. You can see it crossed over downwards. You can see that it broke here. You can see it broke this resistance here, retest this level, then continue upwards, but it was still stopped by this resistance. That means this resistance is a major resistance. That's why it was being stopped out here. So but if you noticed right here, we didn't get any MACD cross. So definitely we won't have entered this trade. So those are the things that help you to avoid negative trades. So when you see your retest, you wait for confirmation of your MACD. Once your MACD gives you a confirmation of a cross, then absolutely, then that means you're entering at a breakout and it's definitely going to go in your direction. So that's what we have for this week on Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe and also share this video with your friends. And also I'd like to hear from you below. Drop your comments if you enjoy what we do, or if you have questions that you would like us to answer. Drop it in the comment section below, and I'll definitely reach out to you or answer your questions either through a video or in the comment section. So I remain your boy Leke. I'll see you some other time.